It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go. Not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The Patriots at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback.
On-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Change that quickly.
But did they ever? There was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. To throw is Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Odafe Oweh there on the tackle. Now this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, we should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. We're scoreless after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Always got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun again to Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. On the counter, Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson now. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with a little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Here's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're going to get this down. 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Running with Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Hunt will try going up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Jones picked by a familiar face, his Bama teammate Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jones picked by a familiar face, his Bama teammate Jalen Armour-Davis.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got it to Hilton. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Kareem Hunt. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last episode. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
And a good catch there by Mark Andrews. And many think that paired with Lamar Jackson, they may be the best quarterback-tight end combo this side of Mahomes and Kelsey.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing again on 2nd down now with 3rd and 1.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. To throw is Jones. Here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Well, what do you on? What's good, bro? Who else on that bed? Raheem on that? shit, when you trying to get on there? Man, you got too long. No, I'm on that whole night. I was saying, if you was gonna get on, shit, you gonna get on. Yeah. You been saying my highlights and shit? On that duty? I think I've been sending this to you, bro. I've been sending you highlights, bro. Oh, damn, I had this shit recorded 2 hours on.